people face the same question. At some point in their lives, how do I get what I want? The most important part of this is that many people avoid hearing the answer to this question because the answer is uncomfortably easy. If you are ready, it begins with a single word: ask. That's it. There is a problem, though. People exaggerate the importance of being able to work, but avoid asking. They compare being busy at a job every day with truly wanting something. Saying I'm working is not enough. If you don't realize how time is passing, you are deceiving yourself. Asking requires responsibility, certainty, risk, and sacrifice. At this point, let me say this. If what I'm saying touches you, and you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your thoughts in the comments. Because this channel was created exactly for this. Yes, asking is like a radio. You press the button, and the music plays. The same is true in the mind and emotions. You press the button, and it starts working. You don't have to know how it works, but you can't deny that it works. Receiving is easy. It is a result of asking. Not receiving is not the problem. And the real problem is not being willing at all. Observe people who work nonstop, maybe for several years, without having a goal. They are good workers, but poor askers. Then they blame the system. They say they have no luck. They say they have no time. You need to know what you want. Vague desire produces vague results. Success has no limits. It is like a vast, endless ocean, and everyone has a share. But some people search for their share of this enormous ocean with a small teaspoon, then they get discouraged, and say it doesn't work. Stop blaming your environment. The problem is not the ocean. It is the container in your hand. When you leave what you have and go to the ocean with a big bucket, everything will change. If you've made it this far, I have a short request. What are you going to the ocean with right now? Are you able to get your share properly? Write one word in the comments. Now let's get to what the issue really is. How should you ask? There are two options. The first is asking intelligently and logically. You can't get results, with uncertain phrases like, if it happens, or we'll see. Be clear. Clearly determine what you want, how much you want, when you want it, and under what conditions. Goals are like the negative and positive poles of a magnet. The more clearly you define what you want, the more strongly it pulls you toward it. The second option is asking with belief. This part is about behaving like a mature person. Adults are overly calculating and suspicious. They constantly think about negative scenarios and give up before even taking the first step. A child's effort is crying. The child cries constantly because they believe they will get what they want. You need to believe the way a child believes, and you need to try. This is the real formula. Set your plan in a way a mature adult would, but believe in that plan like a child. There is no such concept as believing forever. Just try for 90 days without giving up. If it doesn't work, you return to your old routine. You didn't lose anything. You gained experience by trying. But if it does work, if you reach the goal you believed in, your perspective on life changes, your decisions become more accurate, your life changes, and the best part is this. Now you know how to do it, because the world does not remember those who complain and whine. It remembers those who ask and those who do what they ask for. And remember this, every great change and every great success begins with a single word: ask.